So he didn't have to do a lot of media stuff.
Oh, it's convenient.
But when he was in the locker room, he knew everything that was going on. He was a big-time jokester. Yao Ming, one of the best. I'd hate to see his career go short, man. He was awesome.
Boy. Hey, folks, Tuesday on ESPN is the second of our back-to-back Mets-Cubs games. From Wrigley, we've got an all-star pitching matchup between Noah Syndergaard and Jake Arrieta. 7 Eastern on ESPN, also streaming live on Watch ESPN and the ESPN app. Got a chance to see that 30-30 the other day.
Oh, the Doc and Darryl?
Yeah, that was
I missed it. I get all of those. I love them.
86 Mets, still my favorite team with those two guys.
Is that your favorite team?
Of all time.
What's that about it? You're not a Marlins guy?
No.
What?
No.
Giancarlo?
No.
Get out of here.
Doc, Darryl.
Ichiro's down there
Kevin
now?
Mitchell, Dwight.
What about those great Marlin championships that they bought?
They got sold off. Nice stadium down there on 8th Street.
Joe Robbie, what a nice stadium that was, huh, for baseball? I mean, all 11 people that were at the game.
Hey, you're depressing me now. Back to hoops. Grant on the drive. High handoff.
Nice look.
Felicio couldn't finish. And that pass a little bit hot for Grant, out of bounds.
I think it was going to Portis. See, Portis says that was coming to me, wasn't it? And Jeremy and Grant got in the way.
Hey, Minnesota has a chance here. What do you do, flatten it out and give it to Tyus?
Yeah, I think Tyus 5.3 is plenty of time for him to get something quality here, but they're going to try to deny it here. Portis and Dinwiddie don't want to let him catch it.
Yeah, good pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls. Payne, not a ball handler, got it up.
They call a foul.
Drew the foul.
Do they have one to give? They didn't have one to give.
He's going to shoot.
Oh, that's a terrible foul. What is Payne going to do from half court? I mean, you got the recognition. You just get off of him here. And Felicio wants to, just get away. If he throws up a half-court shot and it goes in, there's nothing you can do about it.
Little lapse in judgment by Cristiano Felicio.
How about Payne, though? 15, you mentioned he was hot. He had 13 in the quarter. He's got 8 boards to go along with that. It's 18 and 10 in the semifinal game, so he's well on his way to one of his better games of the summer.
And when he was drafted last year, one of those 4-year guys out of college, and this year there was a high number of seniors and juniors taken in the first round, JP, and
I like that.
A nice trend. You look at some of the contributions of, in the big picture, some players this year. Norman Powell with the Raptors, almost pretty much won Game 7 for Toronto in the playoffs, and Josh Richardson with the Miami Heat had a good run. Several others. 3 seconds to go. Hey, Dinwiddie can get a look. Great pass.
Oh my goodness, it was perfect
there.
That would have been as good a play with 3 seconds to go as I'd ever seen. Perfect pass. I thought Grant could make it happen.
Minnesota, the 24th seed, the bottom seed here in Las Vegas, trying to complete the upset run over the undefeated Chicago Bulls. Payne with 16, Jones with 12, T-Wolves with the lead at the break.
So defensive balance is bad. Come on, man, Ed's got to get back up. This is what we do. We battle back from adversity. Keep pushing the ball, playing in pace. Hey, see what happens when we get stops? We get to play in space, and we have all the open looks we want. We came here to play. Let's go.
And welcome back, everyone, to the Samsung NBA Summer League from sunny and hot Las Vegas, Nevada. As the Minnesota Timberwolves lead by 10 as we get ready for the last 20 minutes of play. Mark Jones chopping it up courtside along with John Barry. Cassidy Hubbard joining us in just a bit. The Minnesota Timberwolves went on a crazy 21-0 run in the middle of the second quarter there, JB, when they were down almost double figures. And it was Adrian Payne and Tyus Jones, a couple familiar names, doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, Payne knocked down 3 straight at one point from behind the arc. And new coach Tom Thibodeau, this is a welcome sight because this is a team that did not shoot the 3 ball very well. Didn't shoot it very often last year, but now you got Jones, you got Payne, you've got some young talent in Minnesota. Got to be excited the way this team played in that first half.
And Cassidy caught up with Chicago's coaching staff a moment ago.
Coach, you're down 10, similar to a situation we had yesterday where you were not happy with your team's performance. What was the message to have?
Well, I would like to say it was pleasant, but it wasn't. Again, final game, and we came out and it wasn't a good second quarter for us. We liked our start. It started at the end of the first when Jones got that 3-point play, but Again, that's not us. If we're going to win this game, we got to defend.
Denzel Valentine scoreless, but he usually turns it up. That's the trend here at Summer League. What can he do more out there?
You know what, Denzel has been solid for us all season, or all Summer League rather. He just needs to stick with it, stay with his game, and we've told him to attack the rim a little bit more, see if he can get to the free throw line and get a rhythm going.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right,
Back to you, Mark.
All right, great job, Cassidy. Had a chance to speak briefly with Valentine at halftime, and I said, "Hey, Mr. Second Half, are you ready?" And he just kind of looked at me and gave it a nod and a wink.
He knows that we're on that on him, huh?
Yeah.
Well, look, he's not a volume shooter, so he's 0 for 4 in 19 minutes, right? He's not a guy that's just going to say, I got to go get my own. He's letting it come to him. He's still rebounding the basketball. He's got 7 boards. He can play make, but I think he will try to make an impact here early in the third, gets his team back in the game.
First pick of the Chicago Bulls in the first round this past June. Valentine watching amid the doting eyes of mom and dad who are in the crowd. His dad, Carlton, played at Michigan State for 4 years. Good dime by Valentine to Felicio underneath.
It was. I like the little play call there. It was a post up for Valentine, and Felicio came down with a screen, and he delivered a perfect pocket pass to get the easy 2.
You know, speaking of Valentine and his dad, as it's knocked out of the hands of Payne, Valentine's dad, Carlton, always taught him the value, there he is on the right, the value of being a good all-around player, not just a shooter, not just a ball handler, not just a defender, but being able to master all the skills as well as you can, as Payne gets an and one underneath.
Wow. Seen a lot of that here this week. End out of bounds, easy layups. I just don't understand. You can never let the ball go towards the rim. The pass always has to go out to the sideline, and that time, hey, look, it was a nice drawn-up play there by Coach Saunders, and Payne rolls down the middle of the lane, and he gets the and one opportunity. He continues to impress here in the championship game, except for that free throw wasn't so impressive.
Well, Payne might have a leg up on the championship game MVP award, as did Grant early. Felicio with a sick back. Now, you know, we gave Tyus Jones the Summer League play during preliminary.
So there's a different MVP tonight.
There's going to be another award given out tonight. And Jones with a nice drive.
66 games, right, have been played. This is game 67.
What a great Summer League. We've had some tremendous moments here at the Thomas and Mack and across the way at Cox Pavilion. It's like a 3-ring circus of NBA basketball for the last 10 days, and had some great crowds. Portis kicks it out to Grant. 3 on the clock. Rebounded by Payne.
This is that's why you shoot that ball, Bobby. That's why you're here, right? I mean, look, don't turn down a wide open opportunity like that. You've been shooting the 3 ball throughout the Summer League. That's exactly what you need to do. Guys need to be here. And hey, if I have trouble going left last year while I play in the NBA, I'm out here this summer. I'm proving that I can do that. I have to work on that.
Now, Bobby Portis has been a group of impressive veterans, as we'll call them, guys that have had a year in the league here at Summer League. Devin Booker was playing extremely well before he shut it down for the USA Select team. Norman Powell, talked about him a little bit earlier. Trey Lyles had a great Summer League as one of the veterans. Jordan McRae, a guy we saw yesterday.
Oh, he lit it up, didn't he?
Terry Rozier for the Boston Celtics had a great
impressive
Summer League. And D'Angelo Russell of the Lakers amongst a few guys. Deep jumper by Suggs, nothing but bottom.
He's got a nice stroke. 6 of 11 now, Minnesota from behind the arc. And the Chicago Bulls are 0 of 11 from behind the arc. Get used to it, Chicago. This is not going to be a 3-point shooting team. As Grant finally gets one to go.
On cue, JB, the first one. Now 1 for 12 from downtown. Jones tripped up by Grant.
Chicago clearly 3-point shooting will not be their strength. This is a nice kick here from Jones out to Suggs, and then finally Jerry and Grant gets the first 3 to go. Good drive and kick from Portis.
Loose ball scramble, and Chicago out with it. They got a 4-on-2. Grant inside to Wells, who took the hit from Silas. Hey, what do you know? A fast break that didn't end up in a 3 for a change.
Yeah,
JB.
I know. That was a typical fast break right there.
Des Wells going to go to the free throw line. He had 11 points yesterday in that semifinal win against the Cavaliers. Deswell spent time with the Oklahoma Blue of the D-League this past season.
The Blue?
The Oklahoma Blue. Yep. USAB men's and women's pre-Olympic tour set to begin this week on NBA TV tomorrow. Real training camp. Friday, Argentina taking on the USA. China against USA Sunday. And on Monday, the select team against the national team in women's play. And congratulations.
Without Candace Parker.
Yeah. USA women's under-18 team thrashing Canada, destroying Canada in the Tournament of the Americas
Are you
a couple of days
Are
ago.
you torn about that?
No, I'm American.
You're all American all the way?
Yep. 30 years in the country, man.
Okay. I mean, I know you got some ties with Canada.
Yeah,
Right?
I got people up there.
That's peeps.
Grant back out, but yeah, USA basketball top to bottom is on solid ground as Bobby Portis hits the long-range jumper, the second one of the game for the Bulls in the lead. In a blink, JB down to just 4 points.
So why turn down the other one? He was even more open than that. That's a good-looking stroke. That's why you're here.
Jones on the drive. A little bit of contact, knocked out of bounds. The officials looking at each other.
they all looked at each other. No one had an answer.
Yeah, Justin Van Dyne, Brett Nansel, and Tyler Ford, the officials for the game.
I thought it might have went off of Jones. Oh, it actually goes off of Payne. Should have been Chicago basketball, but we're going to jump it up with a new 24.
Hey, the good news is that Joe Borgia is not in Secaucus.
No, we're not going to go to the replay on that one here with 7:01 to go in the third quarter of the championship game here in Vegas.
Yeah, Joe's been out here for some time this week, and you know, they were talking about, and they experimented, JB, in the Utah Summer League with 4 officials. So it was an interesting experiment.
Well, I'm sure they'll make some tweaks. It's gotten better year after year. You just get it a little bit quicker. And
yeah, it's gotten faster.
I like the advance rule, where you don't have to take it